Okay, so here's a quick tutorial on how to create a listing presentation using Command Designs. The techniques I'll show you with the listing presentation also work for buyer consultations. They work for the quarterly branded magazine that Command makes available every quarter. And basically, you can also use the same basic techniques for editing a flyer, a postcard, or any other piece of print marketing that you're trying to put together using Command. So to start, you need to be in Designs. To get to Designs, it is the applet with the canvas and the paintbrush. When you click on that, it'll bring you into the dashboard. The dashboard has all designs that you've ever done, no matter what type it is. If you've never done a design, you won't have anything here. Don't worry. If you want to sort through your designs, there's email designs, email, social, print, and video. You can just select to narrow it down. So instead of seeing all 90, I just see the 14 that are print designs. And so you can always come here when you want to come back and edit something, or, even if you want to get rid of it altogether, the 3 dots, you can remove it, you can rename it. If you want to make a copy of it and then edit the new copy, you can do that. But to create a new one, you want to make sure you click Create Designs right here. We're doing a print one. You can click Print and then Continue. What that is doing now is taking us into WeBrand. WeBrand is the system that Keller Williams uses that actually contains all the templates. So once WeBrand is open, you will see on the left all the different type of options of templates that you can use. And across the top, it'll show you different types of, like if it's a postcard, a flyer, different size postcards, a bifold, whatever. For the purposes of this, we're going to click on the listing drop down because we want to do a listing presentation. Notice when I open listings, it will show all of the types of marketing that you can create for a listing. And so you can use any of those. I'm going to focus on the listing presentation. When you get there, you have 10 options of listing presentations that you can create. If you hover over them, they'll tell you classic style, modern style, approachable. There's multiple types of each one. So, go through them and see which one you like that fits your style that you want to use. I'm going to do this. I'll do the classic main one. So once you decide, you want to click Use. That will take you to where you can start editing that template. So when you come in to the left, there are going to be all of the pages that you can potentially use in your listing presentation. You don't have to use all of them. Obviously, the one that's titled template and instructions you won't want to use, but these are the choices that you have. So you can either go through in advance, pick all the pages you want to use, or and add them over here to be part of your document, or you can just choose one at a time. So just for starters, I'm going to add this cover page. I'm going to add, I'll add that. I'll add this one. And so just kind of look through them and see, which ones you think you'd want to add. If you don't do open houses, then don't pick an open house one. Remember, only pick ones you're going to use. So once you selected a few, and I'll select a few, and you get them over here, or even if you're just doing one at a time, you get them over. Excuse me. You close this out because I just want to look at my page. I don't want to look at the whole, all these. It kind of confused me. So I click that arrow. So now I'm just looking at the pages that I chose. Down here at the bottom in the corner, if I click pages, this is all the pages. These are the pages I selected. It has this blank one there. I'm going to delete that because I don't want that there. And so I want to edit. So whatever page you want to edit, as you edit it, you just click on that box and it will bring it up for you to edit. I'll show you a couple keys on editing. I'll go to the first one. If it's a text field, you highlight the text field. Instead of playing around and trying to get your cursor in there so you can edit it there, just highlight the whole text box. When you do that, you'll see you have options. You can change the font. You can change the font size. You can change the color of the background, the color of the text, bold it, italics it, underline it, put bullet points, right or left justify it, manipulate spacing. But what's most important I want you to see is this little box with the T. It's a typewriter. So if you click that T, that gives you an easy place where you can make edits. So I'll just do Jack and Jill. And then save it. And so I've got Jack and Jill in here. Basically, any place I want to edit text, I just go to that text box. I can put any edits I want in, click that typewriter, and just start, changing anything I want to change. And that printable holds on any page. And then you have to save it. I could change all that if I wanted to. If for images, if I want to change an image, I will click on the image box. Notice the text fields go away, but it opens up this space over here where I have my stored images. So like my assets, these are my headshots, the workplace. These are canned images that Keller Williams put out there that if you just want to use, have an image for the holiday or for a certain holiday, you can look at these stock photos. They're all stock photos for lifestyle at home. You can go through and pick one if you want to. If you just wanted to add your own image, you didn't want a stock photo, you go to add. You can go to Facebook pages, Google Drives, Dropbox to get the image, or if you click on your, if you have it on your hard drive, then you can click on this and go and find whatever JPEG, PDF, PNG, whatever you want to pull in. Or over time, as you pull in images and do things, they'll show here under these are the assets that you have added in the past. And if it's, might have been custom to you, it was on something you like to use for your branding, it's on your laptop. You've added it one time and you like to use it over and over again, then you can select it. Let's see, is that annoying? I'll use this one. Notice you can add it, replace it, or delete it. So to insert the photo, I've highlighted the area where I want to, the photo box where I want to insert the photo. And then once I select the picture that I want to put in its place, let's see. Let's cooperating with me right now. Let me see. Let me cancel that. Collect the photo. Okay, I selected the photo. I'm going to come and hover over the photo that I want to put in its place. Notice I have the option to add, replace, or delete. If I click replace, it's just going to plop the new photo in the old photo box. So that's what I'm going to do here. If I just wanted to add it new, someplace different, I would click add image. I'm going to replace. It brings that in. It fills in that whole photo box. And so there's the picture. I can edit it so it fits in there. There. So that's how you would insert a photo. And so remember, adding a text, typewriter box, changing photos. I'm going to change if I want to put my headshot in here, I go back to my assets because I had a headshot in my assets, and I will replace that. There's my headshot. If I want to edit this verbiage, I would go to that box. Let's see if I get the whole thing in one shoot. Nope, they created this as two separate boxes, text boxes. So I go, I type in my first name, save changes, open the next text, click on the next text box, go to the typewriter, which is that little T at the top, to bring up the big box, and then type it there. So that's the basic concept. I'm going to close this out because I'm finished with that. So basically what I would go is go to page by page and make whatever edit I want to. Go to page 2. I could add more photos if I wanted to change any of these bullet points. They do have them as individual text blocks. So I would click on the text block, change the photo. Click on the photo, replace the photo. It's as simple as that. The other thing I want to show you is I pulled in this one so I can show you how the market snapshots work. This one. So Barton Hills has a market snapshot. How did you get this in? Obviously, you pull in the templates. We don't have a Barton Hills. Let's say we did Bradford Farms, the neighborhood next door. So what I would do is I would click on that, because that's where I'm going to put the Bradford Farms one in. I'm going to come over here, and this is in the way. I'm going to click on KWLS. I want to go to the Keller Williams Listing Service. I'm going to select snapshots. It brings you in the listing. Here I can select the neighborhood name. And then Bradford Farms. You have to spell it right. If I put in Bradford Farms, it shows out of the Bradford Farms. I'm going to page down and pick the one from Madison, Alabama. If I didn't want to do all that paging down, I could have just put Bradford Farms, comma, Madison, Alabama here. And then, or I'll just put Madison. And you can see that it puts it right at the top. And when I open it, here are all the snapshots for that neighborhood. There's this one that looks just like that. But if I wanted something that was shaped different, I could use this one. This is just the outline of the subdivision. I could use this one. This would probably be good for a postcard. But remember, these same concepts work for buyer consoles, postcards, flyers, door hangers, anything you do. So you might need these other shapes in that situation. But this one is designed to fit a shape like this, and here it is. So I'm going to click. I've got it highlighted. I'm going to hover over and replace. So now it's brought in the Bradford Farms one. It's brought in the Bradford Farms one over here. And so there's all the data. Of course, same concepts. Click on the text bar, edit it to have the right names in it, and so forth. The other thing I wanted to show you is if you want to add your own page, just click add a new page. It's going to be blank. and then you could put whatever you want in there. If you want to create a text box and start putting text in there, you could. If you want to put just some images in there, you just add an image. Oh, I don't want this one. Add image, pop that image in. I could move it around. If I wanted to put a separate snapshot in here, maybe for some neighboring neighborhoods, Silver Creeks. And there's a lot of Silver Creeks, so I'll put in Madison. I could find it, and I could maybe title it like, there's a lot of Madisons here. I could put in neighboring snapshots for neighboring neighborhoods, and it's going to be loading here. And I'll pull in the one that's, whoa, didn't want to do that. I want to do add, don't make my mistakes. And then maybe I want to show how that Bradford Farms and the neighboring neighborhoods compare to Madison City as a whole. So I can select postal code. And I'll put in 35758. Which is Madison. And I'm so impatient. I never want to wait for stuff to load. And so there are the ones I could put in for Madison. So I could say, I'll pull in one for the whole city as a whole. So maybe I can add this one and put it in there and make it smaller, fit all nice. So these are some things you can do. If you have an idea for a page or something you like to have in your listing presentation that doesn't show up as one of the pages in the template, you can create your own. Anytime you add a page, it gets made the last page. So if you want to move it around, you just kind of drag and drop it. So maybe I want that to be here. Then I've dragged and dropped it, and there it is. And you just go through every page, make any edits you want to make. Some pages you might say, oh, my promise, and you might read it. You can click plus to magnify it if you can't see it well, and say, oh, you know what? I want to leave that like it is. I don't want to change it. Then you can do that, or you can change the words. Same technique, click on the text box and then click the typewriter to edit it. I'm just going to discard. I'm not going to edit it. If you want to change pictures or anything, you want to bold or italicize, you can do all that. If you did all this and you said, you know what, I should have added that page for my app. I really do want to have that. Didn't think I wanted it, but I do. All you have to do is go back over here to the left, click on templates. Here are all those templates again. Go back through them and find the one you want. I don't know where that apps one is. I'll just do the safety one. And then you can add it. There, it automatically gets added over here. Close that. That's the last one. If you want to move it someplace else, you can. So you can always change the order of things around. If you want to delete it, you can. If you decide, oh, I don't want this one anymore, I want to get rid of it, all you have to do is click on it, click on the three dots, click delete. It asks for confirmation and it goes away. If you said, oh, I really like the format of this new one I made, I want to make another one just like it, but maybe tweak it just a little bit to put a different subtitle or different pages in it, you can duplicate. When you duplicate, it basically, instead of putting it at the bottom as opposed like on like an added page, it will put it, it didn't fill in, it will put it right under the one you have duplicated. And there it is. So that's basically it. When you're done, you just click done. It will bring you back to your design dashboard. If you don't get to finish it, you're working on it, you don't get to finish it, and here it is. If you come back to you leave command, you come back the next day or the next hour to your dashboard. You go, you click, You can always delete it if you don't want it. You can make a copy of it if you want to like the basic thing but need to edit it. You can rename it, or if you want to edit it, you just click on it. It will take you back to rebrand. All your work will still be there. You can just make any changes that you want to make. I have any problems. And then of course, like I could have renamed it at the dashboard, but I'll just rename it here. Test listing presentation. And then you can share it on social media if you want to. You can actually, once before, I can't remember what circumstance, I actually did take this link, this URL, and do something with it. Now I can't remember. I can't remember if I liked the outcome, and I'm thinking maybe I didn't because I don't remember it because it obviously wasn't great. You can download it, the PDF or something like that. You can select any one page you want to download, or you can download all the pages. You can download it as a PDF. You can download it as a JPEG or a PNG. I don't know. Well, I don't think you'd want to download this as a video. It might just be a generic option that's there. And then, but once you're done, again, like I showed you before, you just click done. And there it is in your dashboard. So I hope that this has helped you. If you got any questions, let me know. Thank you.